Okay, coaches, the fortune is in the follow-up. The first time I heard that expression, I didn't fully appreciate it until I started working this business and really got to dig in and understand. The reality is, most people that you talk to, most people that you invite are going to say no. And they're going to say no to you more than one time. It's essential that you don't take that no and cross the person off your list. It's important that we continually follow up with people. Think about yourself. How many times did I, or whoever the coach was that invited you, first ask you to join a group, or ask you to do a program, or ask you to try Shakeology? Think about that. And then on top of that, think about how many times there was a conversation about the coach opportunity itself. Sometimes people just aren't ready. They don't see the value in it. They're not at the point in their life where they're truly ready to make a change. And I guarantee if you're not following up with the people that you start talking to, somebody else is going to at some point in time. I said no to coaching for years. Years and years and years, I said no to it. I've had challengers in groups of mine, people that have joined as coaches on my team, where it literally took a year. Took 12 times for me asking before they finally said, yes, I want to do this. Sometimes you won't hear back from a person. I had many conversations, one woman in particular, every single month I messaged her and talked to her. I noticed her Facebook. I always made it, super personalized. She was doing some running. She was doing some other things. And I always said, hey, I see you're still working out. You're running. You're doing some good stuff. Have you considered X, Y, or Z? And I wouldn't get any response. And then the next month would come around and I said, I don't know if you saw my message last month, but I have another group coming up. I would love the opportunity to work with you. No response. The next month came and I said, hey, you haven't told me no, so I'm just going to make sure that you know that I've got a group coming up and I still would love to have you in it. Literally 12 months of no response. And out of the blue, I get a message that says, hey, can you jump on the phone? I want to talk to you. I think I'm ready to finally do this. One of the reasons that we want to continue to follow up with people is because we don't give up on people. People aren't going to always reach out to you. And when they're ready, sometimes they're not ready to reach out on their own and they need you to be there to ask. I can't tell you the countless number of people where I had conversations with over and over and over and over again. And then finally one day I asked and they said, I'm so glad you messaged me today. I'm ready. Because they weren't going to reach out on their own. Guys, the fortune is in the follow-up. If you're going to cross people off your list after they say no one time, or you're going to run scared and never talk to them about joining your group or joining this opportunity, you're not going to be successful. You have to get comfortable following up. Guys, another reason you want to follow up is because we're about building relationships. If somebody tells you no and then you just suddenly stop messaging them and you're not talking to them anymore, then clearly you were only after a sale. Clearly you were only after getting them in your group for your own gain and not truly to build a relationship with them and to truly connect with them and help them out. So following up isn't just about getting people in our groups, but it's maintaining that relationship. It's maintaining the genuine care for that person. It's hearing what they're saying when they are telling you no. It's reading between the lines. So we don't give up on people. The only people that have ever come off my list are if they are already a coach, and even then, I still communicate with them. But if they're already a coach, if they're already working with a coach, we don't poach. We don't try to take people from other coaches, but we still follow up. Hey, how's it going? How's your workout going if they're already doing one? To show genuine interest, because you never know. What if their coach quits? I've had that happen where people, they've asked to join one of my groups because their coach left or their coach said, wasn't working the business anymore. I want you to get in your mind the idea of following up. I want you to think about, especially if you're in here because I invited you and you're one of my coaches, more than likely we talked a bunch of times. And did it feel icky? And did it feel pushy? And did it feel annoying? Because some people don't want to follow up because they don't want somebody to feel like they're just trying to sell them something and push something. We don't make it icky. Maybe 1 month you don't invite them, but you just follow up to check in. Hey, I'm just checking in to see how you're doing. You know, last time we spoke, you were on your way out the door because your son had a doctor's appointment. Is everything going okay? You know, maybe you didn't invite them that month, but you keep present. You keep on their radar. You keep building that relationship. Guys, there's a lot of materials and information on following up. I'll provide some additional information below this video. But again, the fortune's in the follow-up. To be successful, we must follow up. We must be tracking what we're doing and following up consistently, regularly, all the time.